Good afternoon, this is Grace Williams with your 2 o'clock bulletin. A 2-year-old has been bitten by a dog in Southampton. The little girl had approached the husky while out with her parents. She needed stitches in her nose and chin. Alex Daniel has more.
Police in Southampton are currently appealing for witnesses who were in the Antelope Park area, Thornhill, last Tuesday between 3 and 3:45 p.m. The victim of this attack, who was with her father when she came out of this little store behind me, was bitten by a husky breed dog. She was then later taken to hospital where she received multiple stitches for her injuries. Police are now looking to trace down the owner of the dog in order to question the owner and review the dog's current behaviour and assess the situation further before taking any more action on the matter.
A scrutiny panel has been set up to tackle domestic abuse within Southampton. Councillors want to cut the levels of abuse in the city, as Abby Lambden explains.
In plain terms, what is the panel about?
The panel is about looking at the figures for domestic abuse in Southampton. The panel is looking at domestic abuse between intimate partners, so that's anyone over the age of 16. But I personally don't believe it's because domestic abuse is going up. I think it's more a case of women are more confident in coming forward.
What is hoping to be done over the next 3 meetings, and what do you want to achieve with this?
What we're looking for over the next 3 meetings is to bring what we have in place, because it's purely looking at the perpetrator. There's a lot of stuff out there for women who have suffered domestic abuse, violence, sexual violence within the home, but we're looking to put things in place for perpetrators, because if we can get that done and reduce this, because this would go a long way to reduce what's actually happening. We need to take this into schools, in secondary schools and colleges, to say this behaviour is unacceptable.
A third school has closed in Southampton due to an outbreak of the flu-type virus. The primary school has experienced high levels of sickness with staff and pupils. It is expected to reopen tomorrow. Southampton and Winchester are among the least affordable places to buy a house in the country. New figures have been released by Lloyds Bank, which show the shocking rise in house prices compared to people's salaries. Nora is with me in the studio. So Nora, how much is an average house in the UK these days?
In 2019, the average house price in this country cost 7.2 times the average wage, which equates to just under £250,000.
What about Southampton homes then?
Well, the average earnings of residents in Southampton are just over £27,000, but house prices are 9.7 times the average person's salary. The average house would cost £262,000, and for many that's unaffordable.
So Lloyds Bank released these figures. What have they said about this?
Andrew Mason, who is the mortgage products director at Lloyds Bank, said, "Buying a home in UK cities remains challenging, as average house prices are outpacing wage growth. Homeowners are still attacked to cities across the UK, in spite of raising costs."
Thanks, Noor. An exhibition has opened in the Southampton City Art Gallery to commemorate Leonardo da Vinci's works. The Royal Collection Trust has collaborated with 12 museums and galleries over the UK to stage simultaneous exhibitions of Leonardo's drawings. This year will mark the 500th anniversary of his death. This Valentine's Day, the British Heart Foundation is running the Love Note campaign, where you can write and place your own personalised message to a loved one in the shop windows. The company began this campaign a few years ago to encourage the UK to show their love to your nearest loved one. Katie Woodcock has more.
The company are urging local residents to pen a message of love to their nearest and dearest this February. They can do this by going to one of the many British Heart Foundation shops and purchasing a love note in time for Valentine's Day next Wednesday. The notes are a great way for people to tell loved ones how they feel, whilst also helping the British Heart Foundation to raise vital funds into heart and circulatory diseases. Individuals can buy either a small love heart for £1 or a bigger one for £2 to spread their love. Anything can be written on the heart, from a sonnet to a message from someone confessing a crush. This campaign has become so widespread over the years that even celebrities such as the Saturday singer Molly King and reality TV star Joey Essex have been taking part. If you want to take part, you have until February the 14th to get down to your local shop to post a love note in the window for all to see. The messages will then be displayed in the store window until February the 15th. The company say it all starts with your heart.
That's all from us today. You can find all of our stories and more at solentjournalism.co.uk.